What's up, guys? It is your evocative, provocative, talkative host coming to you this morning, this lovely, lovely March morning. Absolutely beautiful day here. The sun is just coming up behind me now. Just wanted to talk to you guys. I know a lot of my car videos have a negative or at the very most neutral slant. I kind of wanted to make a change to that. I wanted to, instead of having a car rant, today we're going to have ourselves a little car rave as we talk about the wonderful word that is Wordsmith. Now see, I've always loved this word because it speaks to the craftsman quality of writing. It speaks to the idea that writing is more than just putting words slapdash on a page. When you write, you do so with intent, you do so with skill. You are creating something with your own hands, with your own mind, your own imagination, the same way that a woodworker or a smith would do. It's a sense of purpose, but it's more than that. If you've ever seen a smith in action, they are powerful, powerful people. You're not a word carpenter. You're not a word stitcher. You're not a word knitter. You're not a word collector. You're a wordsmith. You are hammering these words into place. You are driving, you are heating, you are tempering, refining these words. You are creating a powerful and lasting implement of literature. And I just love that idea. If you've ever seen a smith in action, like I was saying, they are intense. The conditions under which they work are profoundly uncomfortable. They are not having it easy. They are strong. You are a giant if you are a wordsmith. And this is a person who is dedicated, who is driven, who is willing to put in long, hard, grueling hours again and again and again and show the finest attention to detail with materials that are not always easy to work with materials that would very much like to stay in the shape you found them in, thank you. Someone who can take materials that weren't necessarily originally made for this purpose. I have a friend, or I had a friend in high school, I should say, who forges swords and axes out of steel, but I've seen him do it with railroad ties. Objects, not railroad ties, but the rails of a railroad that have already been forged, have already been cast, and he had to heat them up and hammer them back into a new shape because he's repurposing these enormous chunks of metal. And a wordsmith has to do much the same, where they take these enormous chunks of language, pound them into shape. It is an intense, grueling process, and it's something to be proud of. This is a person who is truly a dedicated adherent to their craft. This is not a hobby for them. This is not their weekend warrior thing. This is their absolute passion, and it shows in their work. Even if their writing is not Ernest Hemingway, even if their writing is not J.R.R. Tolkien, you can still feel the effort that went into the writing. It's not just banged out on a 2-day strip and okay, now we're done, never looking at this again, maybe we'll edit it once. It is worked and reworked and tempered and honed down to a fine point. And that makes it really powerful. And so I just love the word wordsmith because it conjures this image of a writer as more than a hunched figure sitting over a desk. A writer is more than that. A writer is a giant. But anyway, just wanted to start off with a little morning positivity for my writers. I just wanted to go ahead and share this lovely sunrise over Omaha. We are about to enter into a beautiful day. The whole week ahead of us is going to be fantastic. I can feel it. I am excited to get back in the writer's chair after a couple weeks of being away. Art commissions and making some videos, admittedly, has taken some of that writing time out, but I am back. I am excited to dig into it, and I just wanted to take a minute to reflect on my absolute favorite description of the gifts that God has given me. So, have a great Sunday. God bless. Thank you all.